Well, coming from my mass communications background, I think publicity is what was key in your case. Because you could add all the wonderful planning in the world, but if the people didn't come to see how wonderful the event was, would have been wasted. I was gone during that time frame last year, but the publicity was everywhere,
Yep.
and that is to your credit. And beyond the newspapers, it sounded like there was internet publicity.
Internet access.
Radio at all?
Absolutely. We had interviews on Minnesota Public Radio.
Right.
We had mention on several other radio stations. We think we're on track already this year to get more and better. We've been working on that with those same contacts, because you're right, people have to know about it before it's going to
And
succeed.
especially people like Madison. I mean, the fact that they went and saw it on the internet, something had to get them to
Right.
the internet to see it.
Yep. And we're finding out that there's things like Wisconsin Writers Group.
Okay.
So we get posted on their internet site, and this whole group of writers in Wisconsin have access to it.
What, if any, obstacles did you encounter in either city or in the process of planning?
You know, I think the biggest difficulty is trying to find performance venues that work for the size of the audience, and we set up very strict criteria. All the performance sites had to be within walking distance of the St. Croix River. Because we wanted people to be able to spend time in downtown Hudson and downtown Stillwater, come out and eat and walk to an event, not have to go get in their car and drive. So Arcola was a performance site right on the river. Trinity, Ascension, Stillwater Public Library, and in Hudson, the Phipps Center and the park, the band shell, all of those had that. And we still want that criteria this year, and it's tough.
Well, we're
But
going to show footage of
we
the
wanna
last.
make it happen.
I hope you do too.
Yeah.
We're going to show footage of last year's event later on at the end of this program. But I wanted to get more information on this year's event and give people something to look forward to. What are the days scheduled? 4 days again?
4 days, and it goes from June 18, 19, 20, 21.
Okay, and what is
So
the
it's
18th?
June, it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Good, reasonable.
Right. And last year we ended on a Saturday, and we did lots of evaluations, and people came back and said, we'd rather have you end on Sunday. So we went through to Sunday this year and started on a Thursday.
Thursday through Sunday, I believe. You might have misspoke.
Yeah, Thursday through Sunday.
Thursday through Sunday, which
Right.
is reasonable for to expect people to come and visit during that time frame. A lot
Right.
of people take off during the week on Fridays for
Sure.
certain. Could you tell it must have increased as the time went on? Of course, the excitement. They got to see the first day they arrived and probably came back.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
right.
And it wasn't, we sensed it in the audience, we sensed it in the artists, and we fed off of it ourselves. Because you can sometimes put all this planning in, and you don't know how it's going to go in reality. But it really, really came back strong to us.
Margot?
Yeah.
If I could add one thing, you mentioned the publicity, and when I joined the team, most of the board was already set, but I was very impressed with the diversity of the board and the advisory board as well, to try to cover all the bases, including publicity, because you're exactly right. You can have the best event, and we really worked hard at that. We've got some young board members that are really into the internet, websites,
Good.
and so forth. So that's
Good.
to their credit.
Where can people who are interested in this year's event, where can they find out more information?
Well, we're going to have a press release coming out in about 2 weeks, so the end of March. And we, of course, want to wait to get all the artists under contract before that press release goes out. But everybody we've wanted has agreed to the contract, and the website is the best place to find out information, whitepinefestival.org.
Whitepinefestival.org,
Right.
very simple.
And just simply there, and we'll have links to all of the artists. We have links then to Amazon.com. People can purchase CDs, books, everything that they've produced will be on, I'm not sure what they call it, but this White Pine Festival portion of Amazon.com. And we actually get a little bit of a kickback
Good.
from those sales too.
Well, talking about funding, how is the festival funded? Are the events, is there a charge for the various events?
There is a charge, a modest charge, but a lot of the funding has come through generous gifts from local foundations. We raised over $70,000 last year. And we're also looking for business sponsorships and individual contributions.
And where should those people donate? Whom should they contact?
Well, they can go through the website, whitepinefestival.org. I should give you the phone number too, 651-439-6777.
439-6777.
Correct,
Okay.
for more information. Those would be the best places to go.
When you
Now-
say nominal charge, I'm just curious, give me an idea how much.
Goes from free to 20.
Okay.
So a lot of events, family events, we want free.
Do you need reservations for any of the events?
Yes, a lot of them are ticketed.
Okay.
And that's through the website, automatic
Important
ticketing.
to know.
Plus, we'll have live ticket locations in Hudson and Stillwater.
Okay, and where will they be?
Well, we had it at Valley Bookseller last year, but they've changed owners. So we're still looking to try to put it, in a downtown location. And it was at the Phipps Center last year. So those will be the two locations. We'll have a Stillwater location. But the evening events are all ticketed.
That is very
The
important
big
to know
evening
that.
events are all ticketed, but only some of the daytime events are ticketed. The kind of more specialty events, like a writing workshop,
Okay.
will be ticketed. But the others we want for free because we want families and everybody to come and enjoy. And that's why we're grateful to the foundations
Sure.
and the individuals who've sponsored this so that people can come without
That's
charge.
pretty significant funding. Congratulations on that.
Yeah.
In a tough economy, that's pretty
Yep.
impressive. Are there opportunities for people who would like to volunteer?
Yes. And again, they can contact the website, whitepinefestival.org, and there's a volunteer button on there, and it goes right to our volunteer coordinator. And we can put them, they can get in touch with the volunteer coordinator, and we have lots of standing committees because it takes lots of people to put it on.
Major artists who were here last year, are they coming back this year, or most of them?
We have some. Roger Bonaire-Agard, the slam poet champion, was so popular that he's coming back. Cynthia Gustafson is coming back. Skip James on harpsichord is coming back. He just lives in Hudson, of course, but coming across the river to complete the Bach-Goldberg variations that he started last year, and coming back with some friends from the St. Paul Chamber Orchestra. Highlighting the festival will be the poet Marie Howe. She's coming from New York City. And then the Miro Quartet is coming from Austin, Texas. So we'll have two major artistic names highlighting the festival this year.
Right, there were probably some who wanted to come back and not enough.
Do you know
space or
that's
demand.
really true?
Sure.
And we want to create a festival that already has a buzz in the artistic community. We
Definitely.
have managers calling us,
I believe that.
trying to get their artists on our schedule. And we had the artists from last year did want to come back. We want to have both some continuity and variety. Those two aspects will drive the festival.
Is there anything else that we've missed briefly that you'd like the viewers to know?
Well, we put it in the third week of June because we think that is the most beautiful part of the year. And so we want people to come out and enjoy the St. Croix Valley during that week.
And you have lovely video footage from last year that you would like our viewers to see.
A gorgeous video that was
great.
produced on last year's festival, and they can look at that.
Thank you both for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.